Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hello and welcome. So today I'm going to be doing something very different than what I normally do. This is going way out of my comfort zone, but I'm going to give it a go. Today I'm going to be doing a to buy or not to buy. So this is something that I've been wanting to do for so long, but there's been some issues because I film on my phone, so I don't have a professional camera or anything, and so what I want to do is look at new and up and coming makeup that's coming out and just talk about them and see if I would ever buy them, or if I am going to buy them or not. This is because this is like my first video. I don't have a huge selection, but there's some things recently that have caught my eye that I just wanted to talk about. But I actually have like an iPad with me now that I want to like utilize and go and use this type of method. So let's start off with an eyeshadow palette that was just kind of announced a couple of days ago, and it's the new Anastasia Beverly Hills, I don't even know what it's called, new eyeshadow palette. Of course I'll be putting up pictures here so you know what it is, but you know what, I only own like one ABH palette, and it's the Modern Renaissance palette, only because so many people have raved about it before I picked it up and I absolutely fell in love with it. I have only ever tried their mascara as well, which came as a bundle, and you know what, I like it too. The only problem I have with ABH is their price. It's not an affordable brand for me, and especially in the UK, where I live, obviously you can't tell by my accent wherever you're watching from, the palettes themselves do come up to like £60+, and that is a lot, especially for a brand that isn't I'm not going to say well liked anymore, because they have their issues, but that's not anything for me to talk about. I've just seen videos of people talk about the issues that they have, but looking at this new palette, I quite like it, but then I'm not going to buy it just because there's just a lot of shimmers for me. Like, I have it like obviously on here, so I'm kind of looking at it and talking about it, but it has like, it looks like there's only 1 or 2, 3 matte shades and the rest are shimmers. I wouldn't be able to deal with that many shimmers in an eyeshadow palette. I need to have a mixture of some matte shades and some shimmers to kind of mix everything up a bit. I do like the colour aesthetic. Like, I'm not sure about that purple in the middle because it's like a pastel shade. I'm not that big, like, this is obviously for my personal preference, so pastels are not really my type of tone or shade, to be honest, but I really like the shade that's called Hope and Lily, which are right next to each other, weirdly enough. Those are gorgeous, and I like the kind of feel towards it. I like the background. Like, obviously this is just a promo picture, but I like the way that the palette actually kind of looks in itself. I mean, I haven't used any recent eyeshadow palettes by them just because nothing has appealed to me, if that makes any sense, when it comes to ABH. I know that their brow freeze is meant to be amazing, and I do occasionally see them in TK Maxx, but I haven't picked anything up because, I don't know, not for me. So let's move on to the next kind of products that I want to talk about, and this collection I really want. It's absolutely amazing. This is the Wet n Wild Lilo and Stitch collaboration. Oh my god, I saw this. Basically, most of the pictures that I have found through Trendmood, and a couple on various websites, so I'll mention those as I go along. So the last picture was from Trendmood, and obviously this one's gonna be from Trendmood, but I just love this whole collection. Lilo and Stitch is not my favorite Disney kind of movie, but I absolutely love it. It's such a warm, beautiful film, especially like, they like Lilo and Stitch, they both love Elvis, which I also do as well, and just the way, like, the incorporating of Hawaii and just the whole feel towards it. I like the packaging so much, especially on the eyeshadow palette. The shade selection is pretty darn nice as well. The lipsticks are nice, especially like the Stitch on all of them, like, they're so adorable. I know you've got like some bronzers on there which wouldn't really work for me. I don't bronze that much anyway, on contour and stuff like that. The highlighters do look a bit deep. It comes with some bags as well. Those are super cute. I mean, I am going to be going to Disneyland very soon, so this would be like fantastic, like Disneyland Paris, so this like would work so well with me like taking it there. But the only issue is in the UK we don't tend to get a lot of Disney collaborations when it comes to Wet n Wild. I mean, their SpongeBob collection was really good. I'm not really a SpongeBob fan, so I wouldn't have enjoyed it as much, to be honest, but I like the aesthetic towards it because it shows that Wet n Wild are actually doing their research when it comes to, you know, working out collaborations, because it seems like a lot of companies these days, like for example, I don't know, MAC came out with the Stranger Things collaboration recently. It was nice, but I didn't see anything like, especially the shade, like the color selections for the eyeshadow palettes and stuff, that I felt were really like Stranger Things. Yeah, the packaging was great, but the whole food, you know, after the whole Sims like weird palette that they came out with, they're never gonna live that down. But I think when it comes to Wet n Wild, their collaborations look fantastic. I just don't think it will come to the UK, which I feel very sad about, but you never know, one day I might be able to try these things out. So the next thing I want to talk about is actually a product that I really want to try, but I need to just like do it. So Pat McGrath is coming out with some newer blushes, and they're actually coming out with some new highlighters as well, and I love the way that these new blushes do look. I don't unfortunately know I don't know if the names on them are very different compared to the original ones, but I love the look of those. The only thing I've tried by Pat McGrath is a really affordable eyeshadow palette that I got from their website. I got it for like £8, and I got a miniature like lipstick set, which I think were fantastic. Those were very affordable. They're in the sale section, that's why I was able to get them. But when it comes to these blushes, they tend to be around £30-40, and for a blush, I don't think I've ever spent that much money on a blush. And to be honest, I know recently I think they had like a Jubilee sale, which I should have taken advantage of, but at the time I was like, I can just buy it another time. At the time I wasn't really feeling it, but looking at like these new blushes, especially the new highlighters, I love, like, I think I just mostly love the embossing on them actually itself. Like I know that they are pigmented, I know they're pretty. Blushes are like my jam at the moment, especially when it comes to cream and liquid blushes. I've just been obsessed. I've been buying so many, I need to stop. But obviously these are powder ones, but they look like cream products. Like when you look at how the lighting is on them, they just look gorgeous. I love the red roses with like the purple background. Like that is something I would absolutely love to buy. I can only imagine that they're going to be the same price, which is probably around £40, and it comes with the highlighters as well. There's two highlighters that I think I would like to buy. Again, prices wise, it's probably going to be around £40, but you know what, Pat McGrath have always been known to be quite consistently good, especially their eyeshadow palettes. The eyeshadow palette that I do have was one of their kind of discontinued one. It's like a selection of 6 shimmers, but they were amazing. They are so damn nice. I highly recommend that to people. If you have, like, you know, if you want to spend like £10-11 on a Pat McGrath, go onto her website, you'll be able to see that palette if it's still there. So the next thing I want to talk about is the new Fenty Skin lip oil. I've been into lip oil so much recently, and I really want to try more by Fenty. I've tried their liquid lipsticks, are like my favorite, are like one of my favorite formulas ever. I actually wore one of her lipsticks the other day when I went to work, and I'd done like 4 shears, drinking water, blah blah blah, and it just did not budge. And I've loved her lipsticks for a while. Have I tried anything else? I think I tried one of her skincare because I got like a sample of it from Boots or something. Very nice. But when it comes to lip oils, oh, I've just been obsessed with lip oils. I even, in my last order from Colourpop, when I ordered their Star Wars collection, I got a lip oil from them, absolutely amazing. This is a cherry one, so that makes me want to try even more because I love cherry, and it's a nice clear one. I think the doe foot does look quite nice, like a really small kind of, yeah, doe foot that to put on the lips. But I just really love the way lip oils feel on my lips because I need that hydration. As much as I love lip balm, I think lip oils give that extra kind of gloss to it and the extra bit of like zazziness, because lip glosses for me just tend to be too tacky. But when it comes to lip oils, it's got that hydration, it's got that kind of shimmer to it, and it's got like that comfortable feel. So that one I definitely will keep an eye out for. Next is House Lab. So Lady Gaga had decided to kind of get rid of a lot of her older makeup, because I think a lot of people were saying that they just didn't like the aesthetic of it. I tried out a couple of things because they were on sale on Amazon, because you could really buy them on Amazon. I don't know if you can buy this new collection on Amazon. I was having a look, but I couldn't find anything. But I did quite like I used one of their eye shimmers, which was very nice, and I used their lip kit, which is like a lip liner and a lip gloss. The lip liner was really nice. It was really creamy, glides on so nicely. But this new collection that they've come out with looks insane. Like, this is very colourful. It's very like, a lot of people are saying, wow, this is what they wanted in the first place. But I mean, it's not, it's up to the brand, I guess. I just find it really strange when people are like, this is not what I want. I'm like, well, if that's what Lady Gaga wanted for her line, that's what she wanted. I mean, I think it sold okay. Like, I really wanted to try her, I think it was her Casa Nova or whatever it's called, like highlighter. That looked gorgeous. I would love to have tried that, but I think again that was around like the 30-40 pounds mark. I'm alright. But looking at this new collection, you've got some highlighters and blushes and bronzers. I think you've got lip oils or their lip glosses, I'm not sure. Eye pencils and eye like eye creams and stuff. They do look absolutely gorgeous. I've been seeing the prices though, and I think the blushes or highlighters are like $50. I'm okay. No, that's not really my price range. I know obviously she's a mega superstar and her makeup line is going to do very, very well. I just can't justify spending £50 or whatever on a highlighter that I might not like. But again, looking at what she's come out with, they've obviously been working on it for a while because she's releasing so much at once. I don't know if it's all coming out at the same time, but it seems like a lot of the stuff is a bit more natural, because her eyeshadow palettes did look really nice. Again, I haven't tried any of it, so I don't know if it was any good. But looking at the new stuff, I mean, you've got eyebrow stuff, you've got, I think they're lip pens, I think, and a couple of other things. They do look gorgeous, so if you buy them, let me know if they're any good. But you know, Lady Gaga has always been a very interesting person. Like, she's very, it's so crazy how much she's changed over the years. When she first started, she was very like crazy over the top, like her meat dress and all that weird shit. But now she's kind of like, she's an actress, she's an Oscar winner for her music, and like, good on her. Like, she's doing amazing. I think she's fantastic. I really hope she kind of like starts doing her music again and like touring, because I think a lot of her fans do miss that. But I guess makeup is like the next step. But I guess, like, I've mentioned it in like one of my last videos, where like celebrities who come out with makeup, like, do they have a right? I don't know, it's very strange. What do you guys feel about celebrities and makeup? Because, you know, they obviously have a big team behind them, so they can afford to like be able to like, you know, have a doctor of like makeup or skincare or something to be able to give them this advice. But then some brands that come out just look absolutely boring, terrible. But then there's people like Fenty who like have been doing so amazingly, and they never really get any bad kind of publicity around like the thing. And obviously Rihanna's known for her music, and now she's kind of more known for her makeup. So let me know what you guys think. So next we're going on to, I guess, some products that have already been released, but I've just been intrigued about them. So Benefit have recently come out with some new blushes. I previously tried one or two of them. I think I tried like California or something. I know that's a Red Hot Chili Pepper song, but it's like, no, it's called California. Sorry, I actually got that part of a set many years ago, and I really liked it. I love the smell of it. It's just so expensive. The only problem with their blushes, you get like a standard size, which is probably about this big, but it's like 30, 40, no, like £30. For example, I really want to try their cookie highlighter, because I believe it's being discontinued, but it's again like £30 for a really small pan. And if it does go on discount and it is being discontinued, I will definitely pick it up if it's an affordable price. But looking at these blushes, they do look really cute. I did watch Soph Does Life's video, and she does review the blushes. Like, I think she puts on one of them, I can't remember which one it was, but it did look really, really nice on her. But obviously these like YouTubers and stuff, they get sent stuff over to them so it's easier for them to try. But as an actual consumer, I feel like it would have to be something really special for me to spend £30. Like, I think the most I've ever spent on a blush was for my Melt Cosmetics, and that was just a rare thing to get like in the UK because Melt is only on Beauty Bay, and I absolutely am in love with Melt at the moment, so anything that they release I kind of tend to try and buy because they're my favorite brand at the moment. But yeah, when it comes to Benefit, these do look very, very nice. The packaging is very cute from them, especially I love like the pom-pom one because I love pomegranates. I went through a phase at the beginning of the year where I ate pomegranates like every day. I just had like a pack of pomegranates and I just ate them. Yeah, why not? It's super duper nice, but I do love the way that these look. So moving on, we've got two more things that I want to talk about. So the next thing is by Vive, and so it's Jamie Genevieve's makeup brand, and she's recently come out with like a quad, which is like, I believe it's like 2 blushes, a bronzer and a highlighter, and I think this is around maybe like 50 or 60 pounds. I could be wrong, but it does come in like a metal case as well, so it's very, very pretty. It's very gorgeous. I have only tried her lip oil and her kind of her like Skin Nova thing, which is like a highlighter. No, Skin Nova is like the primer, and there was a highlighter, so I got them as a set, and they are really, really nice. I only got them as a set because they were quite affordable, but her makeup is obviously quite an independent brand, but you can find them on Cult Beauty. But looking at this new collection, she has some other new lip oils in different colours. They look really, really nice. I'm really tempted to buy one of them, but I already have one of her lip oils already, so I probably won't pick them up for a while. But I've still been saying that I need to try her eyeshadow palettes, and I just haven't gotten around to buying them. But again, they are like £46. So whenever Cult Beauty does have a big sale, I think recently it had like a 20% off sale, which I was very tempted about. But again, I need to stop spending so much money on makeup because I need to save for my Disney trip and I need to save for my future, so I need to like calm down a bit. But yeah, they're looking at this little quad. It is very, very nice. I mean, it's very difficult to cater to so many different skin tones. I've said this in the past, like with Revolution they do like these little quads as well, like a little like face set, but you've got like a bronzer and a blush and a highlighter that will suit one person with one kind of like similar skin tone, but won't suit someone else with a very similar skin tone, and they only have like a couple of sets. So I think when it comes to this, if you know that all of these shades will work for you, then that's totally fine. But if you're someone who is a very kind of like, you have different undertones and you have different like, your skin is very different like shades or whatever, then obviously it's going to be quite difficult for you to purchase one of these quads. But I do think it's quite nice. So moving on to the last thing, which is something that we won't get in the UK, but I just wanted to talk about it because I'm a geek. And basically Ulta have come out with a Thor Love and Thunder collaboration, and I really, really want it, but I obviously can't get it because it's an Ulta exclusive. So they've come out with like an array of stuff. So they've come up with an eyeshadow palette, and this one is absolutely gorgeous because on one side it's got like red tones, which is right up my street, and then on the other side you've got like a bluey green look. So the packaging is actually like Stormbreaker and Mjolnir, I can't pronounce it, I'm sorry, but the packaging obviously like breaks apart and it's absolutely stunning. They also came out with a highlighter set, so it's a Love highlighter, so it's got like Bifrosting, Asgardian Glory and Destined, which is like a little trio. They're absolutely gorgeous as well. They came up with some lip products and some eye pencils and a bag, and I was like, why can't the UK come out with something like this? I know it's an Ulta exclusive, so it's only going to be on their website. I don't know if there's anyone from the UK ever ordered from Ulta before, and what's the shipping like, because I don't know if they do ship to the UK. I'm tempted. They did come out with another eyeshadow palette as well. I think it's Valkyrie's eyeshadow palette, which is very cute. I think it's like a couple of purples and stuff. But you know what? I wish the UK had had a bit more like variety when it came to like collaborations, because again, when it comes to like Wet n Wild and it comes to like MAC and this and that, they're very selective with what we get. But I guess it's the same with if anyone in the US wants a collaboration from the UK, it's a bit difficult to get. But I feel like the US has a bit more, they have better collaborations. But that is everything that I wanted to talk about. Let me know what you guys thought of the video. I did quite enjoy it because I've been looking for like different makeup products to talk about, and let me know if you want me to do this again in the future. Maybe in like a month or two I could do it again, because there'll obviously be a lot more releases. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, because I film and upload every time I get a chance to. Don't forget to follow me on any of my social medias, because I'm always active on there. And I hope you guys are doing really well, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.